Fantastic coconut flavour, lovely sponge cake, got that raspberry jam in there. That is Queen of Tarts made. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're doing a real old nostalgic, whichever way you say it, recipe. Now I remember these, but the older end on the channel, and I'm saying that respectfully, the older end, like my grandma and everybody like that, will definitely remember this type of recipe. It's a rarity. It's an absolute rarity. You won't see it anywhere. Let's crack on. I'm going to show you how to make Queen of Tarts. Queen of Tarts. Fantastic recipe. Now this starts with actually creaming some butter and sugar together. I'm just going to chuck my sugar in there. Now what I will do actually is I add a pinch of salt. That will do. I'm going to give that a little beating in there, nothing too drastic. So nice and steady. So you can go light and fluffy, that's up to you. Just going to put in there a little bit of vanilla. Get that in now because I always forget, you know. We've got a couple of eggs. Now I always say for recipes like this, put your eggs in one at a time. In. Milk, in. I don't see the point in adding a bit. We're all going to beat it up, so it doesn't matter. Now to stop the eggs from curdling, add the flour. Easy baking. Mix in. A little bit of scraping in there. Just bring that in. Get all that flour in there. Batter made. That's most of our work done. Now, of course, for this, if you don't have a beater, electric beater, beat it in with a whisk. It can be done, not a problem. Just more elbow work. I am going to be using a muffin tin. It's a 6-hole muffin tin and we're going to butter it out. Simply because that these tins, even though they look non-stick, they're terrible. So we got a little bit of butter and we're just going to smear that in there like that. Up the sides. An old-fashioned way really, you know, but it is an old-fashioned recipe. Now you would actually dust this out with flour as well. I'm not going to bother. We're making a batter, it's a bit like a Yorkshire pudding. It's just going to rise up anyway. Or it should do. So there we go, there's our tray. We want a tray. And put our tray on the tray. We want to put our muffin tin on the tray. Oven is going to go on for about 180. Let it warm up. So actually, depending on the amount of mix we've got, we might do another tray. So let's get on and get this made up. I don't know what you feel about these old-fashioned recipes, but leave a comment. Tell me, did you actually eat any of these, or do you actually like seeing the old-fashioned ones? Right, in there with some batter. We want some batter in the bottom. Now you can come up about halfway, not a problem. No more than that. Now I'm using a soup spoon because it's quite rounded. It's easier to work with. He says, spilling it everywhere. Now what we have to do is try and make a well in the center. And then we're taking a blob of jam in there. Try and aim it in the middle if you can. That's where we want it to stay, in that recess we've just made. Batter on top. Try and aim it at the middle to start off with, and then it should encase the jam. Should. We've got quite a lot in there actually. And then over the top with some desiccated coconut. Now you generally pile on the coconut, because what's going to happen is some of it's going to brown off, and you just give it a shake and the brown coconut comes off, leaving the white underneath, or leaving the light brown underneath. It's just a safeguard really, that you don't have burnt coconut all over. So it's quite a thick layer. Shake off the dark brown when we've finished, and it'll leave a light brown and white. That goes in the oven for about 12 minutes. 12 to 15 minutes, straight in. In it goes. And let's start baking for about 12 minutes. Okay, that's end hot. So what we're going to do is actually test them to see if they are cooked. To test these, what you do is you take this a toothpick and you come at the side, not in the middle. So you come at the side. I can see that this one's not cooked actually. You come at the side, in there. Well, that one's clean, but I can see that this is not cooked. So let's try this one. They're clean as a whistle. Now the reason why you don't come into the middle is that's where your jam is. So if it has to go back in the oven, it will all come out the top like a volcano. These have to go back in for about another 5 minutes. Okay, that's end hot. One lot out and get the other lot in. Oh, there you go. That's what we're talking. Let's get these in. Get those things. Give them a little minute to cool down, and we'll take them out. So we'll just let these have 5 minutes to cool down, and we'll cut in one. Okay, there's nothing left. Let's get cut in and see what they're like. Oh, there's jam on the knife. Oh, look at that. That is absolutely fabulous. Looky in there. Oh, fantastic soft sponge. Got that jam in there. Come on, let's get in. Come on, we're in on this. Oh, let's just make a mess. Come on. Look at that. You've got that lovely soft sponge. You've got the jam at that end. So do you eat it that way up, or do you turn it over? I'm going to turn it over. That is incredible. Fantastic coconut flavouring. We probably cooked it a little bit too long actually, I must admit. Fantastic coconut flavour. Lovely sponge cake. Got that raspberry jam in there. That is Queen of Tarts made. That is incredible. That is fantastic. Really soft sponge. Oh, Incredible. Right, that's a very quick one. That's old-fashioned Queen of Tarts made. If you like what we're doing, share all over. Big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Let's keep these old recipes alive. Catch you in the next video.